friends, and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, and today we're watching a player at 91 million power get imprisoned, rallied, swarmed, and zeroed. And man, the number of times I've seen this happen is really high, and I started to wonder how many people have actually prepared for this situation where they get imprisoned, whether they're online or not. They get imprisoned and then zeroed. And obviously, if you're not online, there's only so much you can do to be ready for that. But if you are online, would you know what to do in this situation? Now, I've made checklists before, but the poll I put out to all of you is, have you prepared presets for city defense talents, and have you prepared presets for city defense equipment? And to my astonishment, 2/3 of my viewers who responded to this poll, this is like my most engaged audience, is the people who in the last 12 hours looked at the channel, okay, and are the ones who actually respond to the poll. 2/3 of those people have not prepared a city defense. So a part of what I want to do in this video is maybe inspire you a little bit. Oh my God, they lost 12 million power on that first round of hits on their city, and now they're just getting swarmed. And at this point, I mean, they're so GG'd. There's at least, 3.5 minutes left on this Imprisoned. So they are super GG'd right now. And let's actually try to get a look here. I see they have Charles Martel on their wall. Charles Martel's a fine choice. I think that was an E-Song also on the wall, because I saw a lot of skill damage. I mean, those are fine. Oh, no, it's Sun Tzu. Charles Martel, Sun Tzu are actually fine choices to put on your wall. But I wanted to just reflect on the feedback that people gave me to this post where I said, have you prepared? Okay, because I think the comments I got were really insightful, and I have a challenge for you that I'm going to present by the end of this video, okay? So the first comment was, wait, I'm supposed to defend my city? And 8 people actually liked that comment, and they left some funny emojis here, okay? And I thought that was kind of funny. Somebody else said, I have Jan Ziska and Jadwiga with my 6th set of equipment as a preset. Woo! Okay, so they're really, really ready. Someone else said yes, but only for Shadow Legions. My Sun Tzu E-Song is ready. All right, Sun Tzu E-Song. Okay, Peace Shield is actually a really good comment. Someone else says, I use Boudica and E-Song in my city garrison. Now, Boudica I would not have exactly expected. I think you probably can find a stronger commander than Boudica, even maybe Charles Martel. Then somebody says, as a free-to-play, my #1 rule is don't get rallied. And to be honest, at 38 million power, okay, true, what defense can you have? Spenders should avoid getting rallied nowadays, and anyone can get zeroed if you're online, even above, or if you're offline, rather, even if you're above 100 million power. Okay, so this is all true. So far, they haven't been zeroed, they said. You need to make a new Alex video for talents. Do I? Has Alex changed? Okay, and next comment, it happens when early game in my kingdom get too much civil war. Okay, true. Do not worry, I have peace shields. Honestly, if you're online, you should use a peace shield. Presumably, this player has War Frenzy, or they're totally offline. Otherwise, they would have just popped a peace shield. Somebody says, CPO and E-Song. Hey, trust. I got a video coming for you tomorrow. We're going to talk about this. OMG, lol, nope. And then, next comment is, it's absolutely pointless to pretend that the average player can defend their city in Lost Kingdom. The wall needs to be about a 10,000% buff. So, I will not pretend that your average player should be able to take these rallies. You should just use a peace shield. You should avoid getting in this situation. But if you get in this situation, you need to be ready. In fact, I have shared videos in the past. I'll put a card up in the top because this is really funny. But I was taking double rallies. I was like, hey, rally me. This was KVK Season 2, the very first one that had ever happened in Rise of Kingdoms, okay? And I was taking double rallies. And then they started swarming my city, and I had such a freak out that I couldn't even see the random teleport that was right in front of my face. Imprisoned didn't even exist. I was not imprisoned. I just couldn't even see it because I was like, oh my God, I was just panic mode. So the reason that I think you need to prepare for this situation is that when you're in it, you can't make great decisions. Your mind is probably going to be a million freaking miles a minute. Your heart might be racing. And somebody's going to be like, lol, it's just a game, you noob. But look, this is what happens. You build up all this, meaning around your city. By the way, I think the Imprisoned wore off. So either they've just GG'd themselves and mentally they're like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened and they didn't notice. or they're offline, one or the other, right? Probably offline. But you need to be ready. You need to have talent builds ready. You need to have equipment ready so that all you have to do when your city is imprisoned and you didn't expect it, because look, this happens. Okay, it does happen to people where you get imprisoned, then the territory gets destroyed beneath you and you realize, oh my gosh, I'm actually vulnerable now, right? Like this does happen. We get people like that, okay? So what are your talents between now and tomorrow? I want you to pick the commanders that will be on your wall. I want you to pick the talents that you would use. Use one of the presets that you have that's empty. You don't have to switch to it, okay? And use an equipment preset that's not equipped yet, so you can go and set what equipment you would use if your city would get rallied. Because I am going to put together some presets for you so that tomorrow you will be able to just go and copy these presets if you want. I'll give some explanation, whether you're getting rallied or you're getting swarmed. You will have an amazing city defense ready for this worst case scenario, so that if you are online when this happens and you get caught out, okay, you can handle this. Now, this player happened to lose about 3 to 3.5 million troops, I think. So that's almost entirely T5s to have lost. I think it was 3 to 3.5 million troops, which is all T5s is pretty brutal loss, but at least their hospital, theoretically, is full of T5s. Let's see if we actually get a look in a second here at the actual stats. The final result, 53 million power. They gained 20 million kill points, and they gained 3.1 million dead troops. So, I mean, that's pretty much entirely T5s. Big GG. But at least, again, the hospital's all T5s. That's upside. So for tomorrow, your homework assignment, which, hey, this should be fun, right? I mean, you play this game for fun. Take like 5 minutes. Just think about this, okay? I want you to go and pick the commanders that are actually going to be on your wall and really think about this, because I'm going to challenge you to come up with some interesting ideas if you're getting rallied or you're getting swarmed. Now, you can go more in depth with this, by the way, and you can think, well, I want some talents for Attila Takeda. I want some talents if I'm getting swarmed. I want some talents if I'm getting rallied, and it's a skill damage rally, not Attila Takeda. So think through what you would do. Figure out what commanders are going to be on your wall. And by the way, if you haven't checked your wall recently, better make sure it's what you think it is. Then I want you to go in, okay, and, I'll pick Charles Martel, because I think, spoiler alert, this is a commander everybody has, so I think you should be thinking about this. Okay, make an equipment preset over here. You just pick one of the ones that's not equipped, so you can, change it around. It's not going to take any gear off your other commanders. Figure out what that's going to look like, okay? And I want you to go to your talents, okay, and I want you to pick talents on a preset that's not active. Obviously, this is not a city garrison talent build, but go in for that commander you're using and pick out the talents that you're going to use. And I almost guarantee you that I will surprise you with some recommendations that I'm going to make, because I think very few people have put as much thought into this as I'm going to do for tomorrow's video. And I think you will be pleasantly surprised with some of the things that show up. So if you haven't subscribed already to the channel, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. It supports the channel, 100% free for you to do. Throw a like on the video. Anytime you see a YouTuber who uploads a video and you watch it, just throw that like on there. It supports their channel. It lets them know that you appreciated the content, and it lets YouTube know that, hey, this is a content creator that you should surface more to me. Huge win. If you're looking for a couple other videos that might help you as you prepare these things, I'll have cards here and here in the end screen for an older video I did about city defense talents that you could even use Sun Tzu, and another video that just gives you the checklist of like, what are the things you do if you get imprisoned. These are really important. I hope you'll watch them.